That's Spurs-Minnesota Timberwolves Game 1. So multiple things to go over for this series. The first being Victor Wembanyama going 5 of 17 from the field, 0 of 8 from 3, 11 points in 40 minutes, 15 rebounds, 11 blocks. So a triple-double, which is absurd to have a triple-double with blocks. But you could see definitely struggle in this game. And you could say that's partly due to rust. They haven't played in a minute. But also, look who's guarding him. His former Olympic teammate, Rudy Gobert, on the French national team. And Rudy's a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. People forget that about him. And definitely think he took this matchup a little personal, considering Gobert thinks he's the best defender in the league. I don't know who is. I don't want to get into that debate. But Gobert has a lot of experience guarding Wembanyama. I don't think Wembanyama will score 11 points again in the next game, but I think Rudy Gobert knows how to guard Wembanyama. And then secondly, I look at Minnesota's size. You have Jaden McDaniels at 6'7" and Julius Randle at 6'9". San Antonio's forwards are a few inches smaller than them. Champagny is 6'6", and then you've got Devin Vassell, who's 6'7", and Keldon Johnson, who comes off the bench, plays forward and guard spot. He's also 6'7". And Harrison Barnes, come on. Harrison Barnes doesn't play that much. He played 10 minutes off the bench for the Spurs. And he plays the small forward spot and the power forward spot, but he's not that big. So they're going to struggle with these forwards that the Timberwolves have all series. I do not see them having any ability to guard those guys. And the Spurs' strengths come from their guard play. De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, these guys. When you look at the Timberwolves, they also have strong guards. It sucks that Dante DiVincenzo is going to be out for the entire series and probably all of next year, but they still have Anthony Edwards. Hopefully he can stay healthy so we can have a good series. Mike Conley started in place of DiVincenzo, gave them 12 points. And Nosembu, who's hurt right now, but he's going to be coming off the bench, I would assume, and he's a human blowtorch, as we've seen. So, in all, I'm trying to just look at what the advantages San Antonio really has. And the biggest one is obviously Victor Wembanyama. He has to be MVP of this series, and he has to be the best player in this series for them to win this series, in my opinion. It's always a stretch to overreact after a game one. But just looking at that game, Julius Randle kind of got to wherever he wanted. You can say, oh, Troy, what are you talking about? He only got 21 points. This is true. But if you noticed, the Spurs don't have a forward that can also handle the ball and really operate an offense like Julius Randle. And they also don't have a guy that's big enough to guard him. If you want to say, oh, they should put Victor Wembanyama on him, well, then that just leaves a lob threat like Rudy Gobert closer to the rim. So you don't want to take Victor away from the rim. You want to keep Victor at the rim. And you will notice the Timberwolves attack the rim hard when Victor sits, which is obviously what you do. And then the Timberwolves also have Naz Reid off the bench that their Spurs will have to use. They don't have another guy outside of Victor really that can guard Naz Reid on the perimeter. So I just feel like overall the Timberwolves have the necessary ingredients and pieces to beat San Antonio in a series. And if you're on our podcast, I told Jake and Alex, even last round, I said if the Spurs and the Timberwolves meet in the playoffs, if the Timberwolves are healthy, I could absolutely see them winning this series. Absolutely. So we're going to see what happens here. But awesome game one. It was a super close game. And we're not going to talk about that Knicks 76ers game, all right? Hopefully game two will be a lot closer. But let me know what y'all think here.